there's some things that the gurus say that actually create resistance, and then they teach you it's a numbers game. Now, don't get me wrong. The more attempts you have at bat, the more opportunities you have to hit the ball. So in an extent, yes, it is a numbers game, but it's actually a skills game. The higher your skills, the more opportunities you're going to have to hit the ball. I love every coach that I've ever had, and I will never talk bad about any coach because they've all taught me something, because I'm just a student for life, just like you, which is probably why you're here. However, there's some things that the gurus say that actually create resistance, and then they teach you how to handle the objections. Some of the things that the gurus say is you have to do the presentation, right? You need to do the listing presentation in the kitchen, because that's where friends meet. Well, when you learn the conscious communication, conscious listening, and the conscious question asking, trim method, and how to ask these questions, you could sit anywhere and you could still win the listing, right? Some of the gurus have said to you, it's a numbers game. And for them, it is a numbers game. Now, don't get me wrong. The more attempts you have at bat, the more opportunities you have to hit the ball. So in an extent, yes, it is a numbers game, but it's actually a skills game. The higher your skills, the more opportunities you're going to have to hit the ball. Most average agent skills are so low, and they stay so low that they have to make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of conversations every single day, and they still don't get the results that they want. The average agent will say, well, I did 10 conversations, but I didn't book any appointments. Or I went on 5 listing appointments and I didn't get any listings. I got a listing, but it was so overpriced that when it came time to get the price reductions, I didn't know what to say and they fired me. So not all listings sell, you guys. In a market like we're in now, right, in this 2023 market, I'll tell you 50 to 60% of listings aren't going to sell. And 80 to 90% of average agents are not going to be able to list their home properly because they're going to be priced at 2020 numbers, because they're doing anything out of desperation to get the listing. So what we're going to talk about here is the stuff that the gurus don't know about. How do we build trust? How do we build rapport? And how do we build influence? So if you're ready to stop saying the things that cause resistance inside of you, which is why you don't really use the scripts, which is why you don't like the objection handlers, right? They teach you things to say that then cause the prospect to give you objections so they can teach you something to say again. It's kind of like, hey, I went to the doctor gave me something and it kept me sick. And then I came back to the doctor and they gave me something else that kept me sick, right? Like, you don't go to the doctor to get sick, you go to the doctor to get well. And a lot of these gurus, what they teach you is kind of like the never-ending cycle. Well, I learned this, but then this came up, and then I learned this, and then this came up, and then I learned that, and then this came up. So let's become more like your doctor and learn to ask the right questions in the beginning so that we're not chasing the prospect down, trying to figure out how to answer their objections, which causes you the sweaty palms anyways at the end.